Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Mabimpressions, and today we're going to talk about Tourney. Is this small indie game worth playing? Let's talk about it. But first, if you guys enjoy these types of videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. I do upload daily videos. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments section. I'll be giving you a summary of the game, going over some gameplay specifics, talking about the presentation, what did I like, what did I dislike, the pros and cons, and of course my final thoughts. So stay till the end of the video for my final verdict on whether or not I recommend this or not. Beginning with the developer and publisher, it was by Tusky Games. I want to thank them for the review copy, however, all thoughts will be my own. The game released on November 4th, 2021, and it's going for $13.99 US. I'm playing it on Steam. The story is, you are tasked with responsibilities of a land covered in debt, and your best bet to make money is creating tourneys. So you're going to be building up a festival, drawing in crowds, winning tournaments, and getting a high reputation. The genre is a simulation, medieval, isometric, management game, sandbox, single player, humor, and it is not in early access. If you guys are interested in all the footage you're seeing today, you can head on over to my Let's Play YouTube channel called MabiVsGamesVOD, where I upload everything I review and more. The majority of the time in this game, you're going to be building up a tourney, micromanaging your knights for battle, and doing quests and tasks. Let's start with building a tourney. So, you have a pretty much empty plot of land. You're going to be crafting and buying a lot of different buildings, such as dueling arenas to have, swordsman's fights, archery, even lances on horses. You're gonna have foods and drinks where people get different, ale and beers and hog roasts and stuff like that. You're gonna be hiring employees. You want people to pick up the trash. You want healers to help the knights, otherwise they're gonna die. You also get things like gestures to keep people entertained. You will have to have other little amenities like toilets and places where people to stand when it rains, and of course decorations, shrubbery, lighting and all that stuff. Another thing you're going to be doing is micromanaging your knights. You're going to be recruiting knights. You can see their levels, you can see what their stats are. Some are better at archery, others are good at lances. You're going to be giving them new equipment. They all start with the really basic ones, and as you get more money, you can get more different swords, better armor, and even buy potions to give them that slight edge in battles. In these dueling arenas that you build, you're going to be starting tournament schedules, starring your knights and guest knights from other lands. When you start the game, I forgot to mention this, but you get to choose a different house to get certain benefits. Maybe you can get higher experience rates, maybe you start with more money, etc. This is one of the major draws of each of your tourneys. A lot of the peasants and nobles who come by not only want to buy your food, but they want to watch the fights. So you set up this plan and then you let them go. When one of your characters is about to fight via lancing or swords, you can micromanage them. There's different sorts of stats and strategies you can use depending on your weapons and stuff. You do a check to see who wins, and then the tournament winner, etc. And the other sort of gameplay you're going to be doing are the different quests and tasks. This is not one gigantic map for the most part. It's going to be played in stages. Sometimes you will play the same stage multiple days. There are different land sizes depending how far you on the game, and new buildings arise after each task. More new features. You're going to get maybe new knights, different types of peasants and nobles and robbers, a lot of different types of people. And of course, they require tasks. Some of them are optional, like maybe knights ask for training dummies, or maybe you have to build a certain amount of toilets and stuff. Moving over to the presentation, it's very indie, it's isometric, but if you zoom in, they have really fun looking models. I really like the animations, especially during fighting. You zoom in, it's really fun to look at. For sounds and music, yeah, it's what you would expect. It's like a medieval theme for the most part the whole time. Not much else. There are some really cool sound effects for duels though. Time for the pros and cons. What did I like and what are the main game selling points? Well, it's basically half a Tourney Tycoon game and half Dueling Simulator. It's a slow build at the start. It doesn't feel like there's much to the game at first, but you know, there's a lot of small mechanics that, you know, go together, and the farther you go on, the more options you have to build up your base. It is always fun customizing your sandbox, and the humor is pretty okay. Sometimes if you notice, maybe when someone wins a fight, or if there's too much trash around, or you know, if they're talking to a jester, the NPCs are gonna, you know, talk and, you know, banter around. It's fun to look at. What did I like? What would I dislike? What would I change? So I would have liked more speeds. At the moment, there is only pause, regular speed, and I think it's a 2x speed. I found myself idle quite a lot just waiting, so I would have liked that. Also, some of the text is hard to read sometimes. I don't know how to explain it, but it looked kind of soft and small. I don't know if it was my gigantic screen resolution, and some of the backgrounds for the text made it hard to read too. It was too dark sometimes. Time for my final thoughts and verdicts. I did not expect much of this game at first going in, but as I played more, I started to enjoy it. It has some pretty fun customization. It is an indie game, and I'm going to have to give Tourney a 50-50 recommendation. It is not terrible for the price. What was it, $13.99? But I think to get into this and have fun and play, you really have to enjoy Sims, medieval settings, and just take a chance on some indie stuff. So I'm going to end this one here. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like. It helps a lot. If you haven't already, subscribe for daily videos. Once again, if you want to see my Let's Play of Tourney and any other games I got going on, there's a link to my MabiVsGamesVOD channel. Follow me on Twitch where all of this was being recorded. Thanks, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.